Yeah, I had a lot of thoughts. Big thing, a lot of them have already been shared by people. One of them yesterday, a big part of it was just, I really like how they walked us through from the international slave trade, domestic slave trade, to the caste system, to Jim Crow laws, to the population of the mass incarceration, and how that has, they put numbers as like 12 million, 10 million, 8 million, 2 million. Like it walked through where it's like this. Yes, it's like getting better, but it's not good. Like it's just change, and it's still happening, and it's still something that very much needs to be dealt with. Because you mentioned it's kind of like trying to rewrite history. Could be all. It's like, hey, like we don't want to examine our own shame, so we're just gonna kind of rewrite history a little bit. So it's like not as it's not so. If that was something from the past, like that wasn't as bad as we think it was, or like let's not teach this in schools. It's like, it's just like, it's really heavy, like, do kids really need to know about that? And I get that, I get that desire of being like, man, I'm ashamed of this, so, like, I want to talk about it, I want to bring it up, I want people to know, but it needs to be dealt with and addressed, especially because, it's still happening. But one of the things from today that really got me was just, it was at the wall with water on it, where it's saying that there are thousands of others that we don't even know happened, we don't know who they are, we don't know when it happened, we don't know why it happened. But we know it happened, and that's there to remember them. And I was just thinking, because no one knows their name, but like we serve a God who does know them, who like remembers their name, who knows them and loves them, and like one of you guys said, hates what happened. Like God hates that. He doesn't delight in suffering, And the thought I kept happening was like, why God? Why haven't you come back and stopped this? And intellectually, I understand, like, man, God is gracious. And He allows His people to suffer here for a little while, so that more people can come to know Him and come to know His grace and spend eternity. Because goodness knows, if He had returned 10 years ago, I would have gone on the side of that line. So it's by the grace of God that He hasn't come back yet. But it just every once in a while come across stuff like the Holocaust, or like this horrifying history of lynchings in America, where it's like, I don't understand how God can sit there and watch His children suffer like that from an emotional perspective. I understand He's a good God and that He loves us, but it's like, man, that's just hard. But at the same time, like, man, I'm so glad that He knows us. He remembers them. Jesus came and died and suffered a terrible, horrifying life and death for us when He didn't have to. And that ultimately ending with the thought, like, hey, the gospel is still true. God still has throne. Like, there will be justice ultimately. Eventually, we're all going to stand before the throne of God, and I think all the time before we'll be forgiven and unforgiven alike. It's just like, hey, how are you going to live your life knowing that even as a child of God, you will still be held accountable for what you do? And now that you know that this is still happening, like, what's the step that you're going to take? Even if it's just correcting the change of narrative history of, like, man, I know this happened, we need to acknowledge it. It's on us. We have a responsibility now. So